It is real easy to just glom onto that little negative thing that just like inconvenience in your life and blow it out of proportion. What we never do that with, though, is those positive things. Those, gosh, I know there's a word for it.
It might be minor, but that's okay. It might be insignificant, but it made my day anyway. Come on, Zero and Amy K, spread good vibes my way. It's my little victory with the Playhouse, hooray! Oh, hey.
With the 194 Morning Playhouse's My Little Victory to shout out those things that are going pretty good with you. Even if they're seemingly minor, they're small wins, they're still wins.
I am excited because I'm out at Top Shelf Tavern tonight, and I was there a few weeks ago, and I had a wonderful martini, and I have been craving it ever since. So I would like to have a martini and a charcuterie board, and I'm just so excited for some meat, cheese, and martinis.
Meat, cheese, and martinis. That's, you know what? Sounds delicious, actually.
She made it wonderful.
Little victory, man. How about the fact that we're at the point of the year where you're looking outside in the 6 a.m. hour and it's sunny outside and looking nice. Bunch of kids, it's their last day of school, so the town's going to just kind of shifts the vibes a little bit, just feels summery. Memorial Day's this weekend. I got 1,000 little victories.
I guess it is crazy. School is going to be ending.
Isn't that wild?
I don't have anyone in school here, but I'm really excited because I have to pass a school to get to my son's daycare. And once that traffic is done, Mama's going to be happy.
It is kind of nice when you kind of get used to that school traffic. You don't have to pass it. My favorite gas station, I like to go there the same time school gets out. And so there's mobs of children getting like milkshakes and whatever crap there. And have you ever had one of those For Real milkshakes?
I love the For Real chocolate milkshakes. I like that you can pick your thickness. Like, do you want it thin, super thick? I like it thick.
Yeah, you do. That's what she said.
Stop.
But I go in there. I just want my propane, or I want to pay for my gas, or I want to get my Powerball. Let's be honest. I want my Powerball tickets, and then I have to wait behind the 18 kids to get my stuff.
Usually I don't have to deal with like the school pickup line, but there are some days when I want to get errands done after work, and then I always forget. Oh, school pickup line. Oh, it's a mess.
Your little victory.
So I just found this awesome, cute little place to live, and the landlord and I get along so well. She ended up waiving the fees for me, so all I have to pay is the first month's rent.
Why, that's exciting. That's awesome.
Yeah, saving you some money. I like that.
See some little victories.
Someone said my husband actually has the whole weekend off, which never happens. So we plan on just hanging out as a family with no schedule. And another person said my son has a baseball tournament this weekend, and he's been counting down the days.
Your small win, your little victory. It's minor, but it's still pretty good.
Someone said, my little victory, my sister's coming to town. We haven't seen each other since Christmas, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm so excited for you. Someone else said, I finally got caught up on laundry and cleaning before the weekend, so I don't have to do anything but relax.
It's good news. Maybe it's minor news, but it's still a win, your little victory.
My good news is that there was a rattling in my air conditioner in my car, and I was trying to figure it out, and I took it to the place to get it fixed, and they found $100 bill in there. So I guess it must have been one of my kids that, had it and shoved it in there, or somehow it got into the air conditioning.
Usually people are blowing money onto their vehicles. Yours is blowing money at you.
Yeah, exactly. But now I have an extra $100.
Are we going to gloss over the fact that your rationale was, it might have been the kids, but you didn't ask them about it. You're just like, sweet, I got $100.
But also, like, what do you mean? How much money do you have that your kids are just playing around with $100 bills?
We don't buy a lot of toys. We just let the kids roll around like Scrooge McDuck
That's
and
what
Buddy.
it sounded like. They just play with all our money.
I also want to know what car this is. It's is it like a kind of a beater, or is it like a really nice car where like that is my perception is that money's just stuck in the seats?
100%, it's a really nice car. Someone else said, my little victory, I got a new bike this week, and I'm planning on taking it out all weekend if the weather holds. Do you mean like vroom, vroom, motorcycle bike, or like ding ding ding
Shing,
bicycle?
shing, 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 shing.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that one.
Someone else said, my kid finishes school today, so we're celebrating with ice cream tonight. And another person said, I plan on doing absolutely nothing this weekend. And honestly, that's what I'm most excited about, and not having to schedule an alarm on Monday.
Little victory.
My son is graduating from high school, and yep, he's going to go to a local college for broadcasting.
There we go. Consider him hired. Say, obviously, Y94 inspired him.
He loves the broadcasting thing, so he does the whole media thing in school, loves it, so I hope he does well.
But send him our way.
Okay.
I don't know how many more ways to hint it. Send him our way. I need the help.
Someone said not as cool as the lady who found 100, but I found $22 in my car.
Hey, that'd be kind of exciting. I'd be happy to find any money.
Any type of money, yes, agree.
And honestly, as much as I gave her flack, same thing as that lady. I could be like, this could be my wife's, this could be my kids. I'm keeping that money. That's mine now. I found it.
For sure.
Yeah.
It's in your car. You found it. Finders keepers. Hello. Someone else said I planted a garden last weekend, and I feel like everything is starting to look nice just in time for Memorial Day.
Little victory.
I had a pet that was lost that came home.
Hey, what are we welcoming home? Kitty, cat, dog?
It's a Greyhound Chihuahua mix.
How did that even happen? Like, I'm just trying to figure the size difference there.
Yeah, it's the funniest looking dog you'd ever see. It looks just like a Greyhound was hit by a shrinking ray gun or something. It looks just like a Greyhound, but it's Chihuahua size.
Well, I'm just trying to wrap my head around that, visually, but also I don't understand how that happened. But you're obviously happy he's home.
Oh, I'm so excited. I really miss him. He's very sweet, and he has that neediness of, that Chihuahuas usually have. They're real, kind of sketchy and scared and trembly and stuff. And just the idea of him, being all alone out there, it just scared me. So I'm so glad he's home.
Yeah, I'm excited for you too. How did a Greyhound and a Chihuahua have a baby?
I don't know if it's the way you're thinking.
What do you mean?
Can't they mix things?
I don't think so.
I don't think it has to be
You think she genetically engineered a dog in a lab?
I don't think she did. I think there are places that do that 100%.
You think that makes more sense than there was just
I don't want to picture that, because that does not sound pleasant.
a Greyhound just minding its own dang business on the farm, and all of a sudden a Chihuahua was like, Yoquito Taco Bell,
That's
and they had
literally what I thought.
they had themselves a little date night. This is the night. It's a beautiful night.
No, I don't think that's how it. I don't know if that's how it went.
Mm-hmm, Taco Bell.
What song are you singing?
Lady of the Tramp.
Oh,
I'm not well, but you've never seen Lady and the Tramp?
I saw Lady and the Tramp when I was a child. It's not one of my top Disney movies.
It's Lady and the Tramp, but instead of spaghetti, it's Taco Bell and a Chihuahua and a Greyhound, and they had the world's weirdest but kind of oddly adorable dog.
I don't know if it's a natural thing. I think it's made, and that's the Labradoodles.
What ungodly amount of money do you have that you're like, these two completely different dogs, mix them together and let's see what happens?
I don't know, though. I don't know how to ask how they're made. I was going to try to Google it.
You know what? I wouldn't recommend it. Little victory.
Finally got full-time employment.
Kind of hard to find stuff these days, too, isn't it?
You're darn right, yeah. And I'm going to be helping out around the farm and all sorts of stuff. I learned to drive a tractor.
So you're like a farm hand?
That's right.
Well, if you see some interesting dogs there, take some video for us so we can understand what happened.
Someone said, I just finished a huge project at work yesterday, so going into the long weekend stress-free feels amazing. And another person said, I'm attempting to make ribs for the first time this weekend, so either it's going to be a win or a funny story for next week.
And your little victory.
Hey, so I busted my hump for about 2 years at work, and I put in the time, and finally they are rewarding me with a transfer to Hawaii.
You're moving to Hawaii, of all places?
Hawaii.
I mean, we need to put a call into Midwest Communications, Amy. I want to move to Hawaii. Have you been there? Is this going to be you're just kind of happening on in?
No, I never have. I mean, I just see postcards and screensavers, and everyone tells me it's great, so.
Yeah. You're just sure, I'll move. That being said, I don't think I've ever met someone that's you know what really sucks? Hawaii.
What a great, transfer. If someone came to work and said, "Hey, we're going to transfer you," oh, where am I going?
You know, if our parent company feels so inclined as to scoop up a radio station next to a volcano in Hawaii, I think we'd be the first people to be like, you know what, we'll go take care of that for you. Why not?
Why do we have to be next to a volcano?
I'm just saying that my bar is low if it's Hawaii.
I know, yeah, I'd be happy.
You know, we can even, it doesn't have to be the same format even. I'm up for whatever. It'd be polka for all I care. Let's go.
I would like to go to Hawaii. I've never been.
There's not a lot of places because I'm pretty happy. But you start talking Hawaii.
Yeah, that guy does have a great little victory.
I want to know what company is in
Same.
Fargo and Hawaii.
Same.
And what poor sons of guns apply for that company and like, we're going to have you in our Fargo office. And they're like, okay.
I was wondering, too, what company is this? And are you hiring?
Yeah. Marvin Windows? Y'all got a factory out there? And I'm just trying to figure out who that is.
Someone said my friend group actually locked in plans instead of saying we should hang out soon. We've been saying it for months. It's actually happening tomorrow.
Your little victory.
My good news is my hairstylist just moved back to town. He had left for like 6 months, and I looked a hot mess. I couldn't find somebody to replace him. So I am so happy that he's back because I want to start dating again.
Not dating him. You want him to make you look nice so you can start getting dates?
Feels good going out on dates.
Got it. Little victory.
Someone said, honestly, just getting excited for sunshine, no work, no plans. That's the good thing in my life right now. And another person said, my neighbor invited us over, and I said yes without overthinking it, and I feel like I'm just excited to meet him.
He works for Microsoft, by the way.
Stop.
Texted. That makes sense. I was really hanging on to that Marvin Windows trade.
Honestly, I was kind of believing that one.
No, Microsoft. I guess that makes more sense. Your little victory?
My good news is that I am going with my boyfriend this weekend, and we're going to this special resort. But he called ahead and he said to them, "I'm gonna propose to my to my girlfriend to be my fiance, and since he did that, we get free champagne and all these complimentary things because they think that he's proposing to me."
That is fun. It is funny, though, because most people aren't excited about a fake proposal. You're all about it, huh? Assuming it is fake.
Yeah. But it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really awesome. And I'm glad he did it because now we have all this stuff and we can even act our way through it.
So she's in on it ahead of time.
That's good. Can you imagine? You're treated to like the best vacation ever, and he's like, I did it for the freebies.
And that's what, at least she's aware that it's happening. Otherwise, because she'd be like, oh my gosh, what is happening?
It's a $25
This
rig,
is why
yeah.
you took me on a trip.
Nope.
Someone said, I've been waking up early all week, so this weekend I'm sleeping in and not feeling guilty about it. And another person said, okay, this is small, but my kid finally learned how to open a juice box without it exploding everywhere. And honestly, that's my win.
Little victory.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I just walked my 10,000th step on my Fitbit.
Woohoo!
10,000 steps.
Yay. And just in general or today? Or if it's today already, how long you been awake?
Yeah, wait. When did this start? Maybe you work overnights.
It's been a couple of weeks, but I made it my
Stop.
10,000 steps. Where have we landed on what you're supposed to be doing today? Because it keeps changing.
It changes all the time. I don't know how many you're supposed to take, but I will tell you, mine is probably under what we're supposed to be.
Most of us probably
Yeah.
are. Any final little victories?
Yeah, someone said, my little victory is my husband and I are leaving on Saturday for our anniversary road trip to Deadwood, and we'll be gone for 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
2 weeks is a great time. Oh, my goodness. Someone else said my dad usually doesn't plan things, but he invited everyone over for Monday, and he said we're all going to be grilling. We're kind of shocked and excited. And another person said, I said yes to going out with my coworkers tonight instead of going straight home, and I feel like that's a big deal for me.
I'm glad that you're excited about it because you ever commit to something like that and then you're
Yes.
like, why did I say I was coming to this?
When you commit and then the day finally comes and you're like, oh, today's the day I'm supposed to do that. Ugh.
Hang
like
out
a
with those
it's like a chore.
horrible people that were so kind to invite me to spend time with them. Said they want to buy me a drink. Ah.
Come on.